this year. I'm having my first guest host joining me. One of my followers on Facebook is here, and you could be the next person to come here in the studio next week. We'll talk about that before I go. As you know, the show is in two halves. On the first half, I'll give you a preview of what the weekend was like, just like giving you a gist, nothing serious. I don't even expect your thoughts about that one. And then we go on to the main dish. So if you're ready for me, let's get started with the appetizer.
Here's the appetizer on Table Talk.
Yes, so how was the weekend? It was good. Actually, it was good because I did one good deed this weekend. Even when you do something you don't expect you'd have done anytime soon. Yeah, something like that. It was really good. I didn't feel particularly excited about this, but thinking about it in retrospect, I'm glad that it happened. This is me also wishing you that this year is truly fruitful for you and that you truly maximizes the chances that life offers you. As I told you earlier on this morning when we had a conversation about education, and how your life has panned out, you have the sole responsibility for your life. It's in your hands, and what you're going to do about it is your sole responsibility. Okay? So I'm just encouraging you. Then with our Pro-Version Man Before the Vow marriage seminar is holding this Sunday. That's this coming Sunday. Yeah, it's the 30th of June. Yeah, let me open the calendar. I don't know why this is not coming up. Yeah, so it's coming up on the 30th of June. That's in 6 days. Yeah, so if you haven't registered, and now because you guys have asked, it's open not just to men, it's open to men, to women, it's open to people who are planning to get married this year, or if you're married already and you'd like some help, or just listen to a new perspective. It's 2,000 naira per person to come to that event on Sunday. It's between 3 and 6 p.m. so there's no reason for you not to be there. If you want to ask questions or register, you find the details on my social media handle as Wemimo Sport on Instagram and on Facebook and Twitter. Yeah, I should put it on Twitter. Remember, please don't send me friend requests on the Wemimo Adewini Facebook, but I keep saying that, but you guys don't listen to me, so I have to keep deleting requests. You're giving me a headache. So please just follow the Wemimo Sport page. Easy peasy. You don't need my permission to do that. You can join and follow, and let's have good fun. Secondly, I'm so sorry, guys. I know I promised you we're going to have a dinner in February, the single and couples dinner, but there's so much going on in my head right now, planning so many events, that what we're going to have at the end of the day is a movie night. Anybody can come, and I'm trying to make this not more than 10,000 naira. In fact, if possible to make it 5,000 naira, I will do that. But I'm working on this. Before the end of this week, I'll give you the details. I'd love to hang out with you guys, especially the single people who don't have anywhere they're going. It's going to be on February 13th. Yes, it's going to be February 13th. Let's see. That's on, most of our events are on Sundays. Yeah. That's it. It's going to be on Sunday evening, so about 5 p.m. ish. So if you're following me on social media, you'll be the first to know about it. So make sure you're following at Wemimo Sport. If not, I'll mention it. If that's tomorrow, before the end of this week, you have the details of our movie night. But let's get this first issue out of the way. This weekend, the marriage seminar, make sure that you join. If you're a male, also follow the Pro-Version Man group on Facebook, and let's become better persons actively doing this. Let's go on to the main dish. This is Table Talk.
Now to the main dish. On Table Talk.
Yeah, that's right. We're now here on the main dish on Table Talk. This is 99.3 Nigeria Info. And like I said in my introduction, my very first guest host is here in the studio this year. And he's one of my followers on Facebook who logged onto this opportunity to come in the studio and be here with us today. So his name is Samuel Ava. This surname is the one I know I'll have a problem with. Help me. Iwoesu.
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 No.
Iwoesu. Iwoesu.
Yeah.
That's it. Samuel Ava. Did I call Ava, right? Iwoesu. Welcome to the show. Good to have you here.
Good to have you.
How do you feel coming on to Nigeria Info Studios? Tell us.
I've been ardent follower of Nigeria Info over the years. So being here is like I'm home.
And that's how we want you to feel anytime you come here,
Thank
because
you.
we're here for you and you're there because of us also. The show is live on Facebook and YouTube, so you can see my guests and also see myself, and also leave us your thoughts and comment on the conversation. Today on Table Talk, there is a very pleasing concept called success. Earlier this morning, when we talked about education and how far you've come, many of you rated the link between the education you've had and where you are by weighing how successful you are right now. So you're trying to understand, am I successful? But I realize that this success might just be a gendered word, because somehow the way women in Africa describe success, or the way women are expected to describe success, or what is meant to be success for women, is quite different from men. So my guest is going to be the first to go to have a shot at this. So how do you describe success? First of all, personally, at what rate do you think, or right now, are you successful?
I wouldn't say I'm successful completely, because my intention is to impact lives. That's what I look at success. That's how I look at success. Because if you don't do something that uplifts you, to me, that's not success. Yeah. It should be-
If I build a house that my children can live in, it outlives me.
you know,
is that success?
house is more of a material thing. I'm looking at something much more deeper than that.
Like what? Like what?
By impacting in humans. You know,
Like
people,
mentoring people?
mentoring is one of them. But you see, mentoring and leaving people to operate on their own, I don't think is complete. People have talents, you know.
So how because you see, this year we must succeed, Abby. So let's be definite about it. So what precisely would you have done? If you itemize, say maybe I've mentored 5 people, I've given them 1 million naira each. I mean, at what rate do you tick this off your bucket list and say, yeah, done?
If they stand on their feet.
If they possibly maybe have businesses of their own, or they're
Yes,
educated.
and they're doing well. I'm happy for that. You know, people need to live well. Look, the essence of life is not to acquire material things. It's to live life to your fullest, to enjoy life.
Absolutely.
If you're not enjoying life, if you acquire material things and you are not enjoying them, to me, that's not success. You need to enjoy life. Life is good, you know.
As you said, I enjoy life. My mind just went to taking a vacation, because I enjoy. I was thinking, oh my God, just an umbrella by the beach with some sippy cup. Oh good Lord. Yeah, but it's too early in the year to start thinking about that.
No time is too early.
Not for my work. It's too early. But
Well.
however, in Africa, generally this idea of success is, table talk is gendered, Abby.
Exactly.
So there's a way women's success is rated. I would ask you if you agree with me. If you don't, you bring on the argument.
Okay.
There is this number one rating of success is that once you're 25 and above, are you married, or at least about to get married? If you're married, do you have children? How many do you have? And you begin to build on then how well is your home doing? If all of that, even if you don't have a job, is not really for a man, maybe are you a graduate, or are you trained in any business? Are you running a business? Are you married is not a part of the success rate for men, but it's important for women. Do you agree about this gendered description of success?
In our own climate, Africans, marriage, in as much as it looks as if a woman who gets married has achieved success, it's the same thing with men also.
It is?
Yes. If you are not married, they classify you as not being responsible.
Really?
Seriously.
I've not heard that before.
I'm telling you.
For men?
Yes.
But men stay sometimes 40 plus and they're not married, and nobody is calling family meeting for them.
You see, when we sit amongst ourselves, we discuss these issues.
You do?
When you do silly things, people just say, don't mind him, he's not married yet. He doesn't understand.
Wow, really? It's so refreshing to hear that.
I'm telling you, this thing have pushed some people into getting married without planning.
Men?
Yes. I will give you an example of what happened in Kenya. You remember a man who was being interviewed by the parliament a few years ago. He was supposed to be their central bank governor. He wasn't married at 50. A parliamentarian asked him after the interview, why are you not married at 50? So
I'm blinking really hard.
Why are you not married at 50? You're still single. What happened? You know, marriage, in as much as there is pressure on the side of women, it is on the side of men. Sometimes your mother is also asking, like me, I'm married with a daughter. And sometimes my wife is like, her mother is asking, what's happening? Why are you not?
Why is there just one?
Yes. Why are you not? What's wrong with your husband? Her elder brother is doing same. Some other people are. She's always telling me because she calls them often.
But they can't call you directly.
Because I don't know why, but they don't call me. But you see, the pressure is getting to me because as they are putting pressure on my wife,
she's passing it over to you.
She's passing it over.
She can't take the heat alone. She needs to transfer some of it to you.
So, you know, marriage is a very serious issue in Africa. We value it because that's the continuity of the family. We believe in family so much, and you know, who is going to carry the name of the family? You have a daughter, it's not okay. You have to have a son, you know.
As if there's a factory where they choose, you know.
But
I'm really thrilled. Actually, I'm being sincere. I'm thrilled to hear, you know, that, you know, possibly it's not done as openly as it is being done for women, you know, in castigating women. Is it the same for single men? I mean, by single men, I mean single dads, maybe who left their wives or who had a child but they're not married. Is there a stigma around it? Are they rated as not being successful?
Africans stigmatize everything. Even the way you laugh can be stigmatized, you know.
Well,
we're Africans. We know what we know. We stigmatize everything. Your finger has a problem, it's a stigma, you know. Maybe from birth. Not as if it's even an accident or deliberate. You were born with 4 fingers.
Yeah.
It's a stigma already. Yes. So if you are a single dad, you suffer the same thing as a single mom. It is much more with women because the society tends to place so much pressure on women, much more than men. But we do suffer these things too. I'm telling you, you have a child, and where is the mother?
But most times for these men, the child is taken care of by the man's mother, or is whoever is married has a family in their family. It's usually not left alone to take care of the child.
If you are not stigmatized for having a child without the mother, why do some men hide it from their to-be wives?
Hey, good question. All right, it's a good time to go to the phone lines. 0700 993 993 993. Today I'm asking you, how do men and women measure success? Is it the same yardstick or is it different? So when you call me, you can tell me, of course, I'll know if you're male or female by your voice. In this part of Nigeria, gender is just 2, male and female. So I don't have a problem with that.
Yeah.
If I hear your voice, I know if you're male or female. So you're going to tell me, how do you rate success? And do you think this is different for the opposite gender? So if you're a man and you tell me how you rate success, you tell me if you think it's the same measurement for the women. 0700 993 993 993. We're live on Facebook and YouTube, Nigeria Info 99.3. You can leave me your thoughts there, as well as on Twitter at Nigeria Info FM. But then you should be using the hashtag Nigeria Info TT. Female callers 014657190. WhatsApp is 08095975805. Good morning. Hello.
Yeah, Action Lady. Good morning.
Welcome to the show.
Ew.
Sorry about that. Please try again. Hello, good morning. Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. Welcome to the show.
Good morning. My name is Kennedy.
Yeah, Kennedy, welcome.
Sorry, I can't hear you well.
Because you're listening to me over your radio. You should listen over your phone. You would hear me clearly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm wanting to shed light more on the suggestion that the guest said about stigma on men as well.
Yeah.
So yeah, I agree with him because I also have that experience.
Which of the experiences? Being a single dad or an unmarried man?
An unmarried man. So there is no day that passes by without somebody getting to tell you, I beg, shift, you don't know what we're talking about. You're not married. Go and get married first before we can have that conversation.
Really?
Yes, actually, it's real. I go through that every day. Sometimes it can put you into pressure, thinking maybe, okay, let me just go and get someone and get married to, all that. But at the end of the day, you just have to learn how to control yourself and try not to let the pressure get to you. So that's just what I do.
Wow. Thank you for pointing that out. He's collaborating your thought. Oh, yeah, okay. Oh, yeah, I'm getting another perspective. Hello? Good morning.
Hello, Emima. Good morning.
Good morning. Welcome to the show. What's your name?
Yes, my name is Ife.
All right, Ife. Go ahead.
I really want to appreciate that guy in your studio. He has really put the icing on the cake this morning. And you see, talking about success,
yeah,
he was actually right. I mean, I don't know who among the two of you is actually right, but because I've been listening, but I got to know that my opinion is that we measure success in two different ways.
Okay.
The woman sees it differently from the way the man is. But as soon that is when you are not together, when you don't have something together. But the moment you become husband and wife, you have to measure success in the same way. You have to come to look at it from the same
perspective.
eyepiece.
Yeah, you must have the same goal.
You said hello?
I'm saying you must have the same goal.
Yes, that is you have to start to. But you see, individually as two people, we see it differently. But when you come together, you just have to come to start to bridge the gap. Then secondly, he said something that really touched me. I got married when I was 40. I have 3 younger ones. I had 3 younger ones then. I was part of those who did. I mean, I was very vital in their growing up. They are going to school and everything.
Yeah.
But you see, they got married before me. The 3 of them.
Oh.
The 3 of them. And after that, despite all the effort and everything, I discovered that I was seen as less responsible than them.
Although you trained them through school.
Yes. And then, because of marriage. So, you see, I got married when I was 40. The day I clocked 40 was the day I got married.
Wow.
And
congratulations.
Yeah, that is about 12 years ago now, or 13 years ago.
Yeah.
So I want to say that he actually was very, very right. You see, women, when we get together, or sometimes when there are issues that join us together, that bring us together, we see the unmarried person as irresponsible. He was very right.
Thank you very much. I mean, thank you, everybody. I like this light that you've thrown in, which means that it is done in one corner. Maybe men cover it up. They try to just, or why do we hear more about, maybe the women's stigma is more than the men's, or why is it louder for the women?
I wouldn't know because I'm not a woman.
But we're in this society together.
Amongst women, sometimes we sit and gist, and in the course of our gisting, we mention some things jokingly, but you know that it's not a joke. Yeah, it's not a joke because you've been hearing this same thing over and over and over.
It must be more than a joke.
There's something much more than what you're hearing now. Maybe jokingly said by one of your closest friends, but it's not a joke. I'm telling you. You are not married, you are not success.
Look at my phone lines. How do you rate success? Okay, let's get here. You're gone. Hello, good morning.
Hello, Emma. Good morning.
Good morning. Welcome to Table Talk.
Thank you very much. This is my first time of reaching to you, even though I've been trying for God knows how many
I'm so glad you made it through today. Welcome.
Yeah.
My guest today has broken the table.
Yes, sir. And I want to support him.
You want to break it further,
I will break it. I will scatter it. This one chance that I have, I will still use it.
Go ahead.
So I will start by answering the last question you asked, which is that why is the stigmatization for women, why does it seem to be more? I'll tell you why.
Mm-hmm.
It's probably because men are trained and raised to endure pains. Men are not given to crying in the open, even though that is absolutely wrong. And therefore, women tend to talk more about it when they are stigmatized regarding marriage. oh, I'm not been married, you people should leave me alone, and all that, and all that, and all that. Men have a way of just internalizing it. It's not that society doesn't put pressure on men. I got married at 39, right? And people you do not expect to mention it will just straight in, some like a joke, some to make you feel irresponsible, some to just say to you point blank, go and get married. What's wrong with you?
Okay, and I need to go on a break now. Do you want to hold on or you want to call me back?
Oh, I'm going to hold on. I'm here with you today.
Oh.
This one chance, I'm not...
I'll be right back. Don't go away.
My whole team win it. I just show myself cause my whole team win it. I'ma show yourself if your whole team win it. Unlimited price when the team win it. My whole team win it.
No time for the hiding. Make me know that all your glow. It's high time for the shining. On every stage and every show. Nobody put your light on that.
Talk with Wemimo Adewumi.
Welcome back to Table Talk 99.3 Nigeria Info. My last caller, I'll be very shocked if you're still holding on the line that you must be a monitoring spirit. Are you still there?
Yes, I am, but I'm not a monitoring
you have been
spirit.
dubbed a monitoring spirit. If you waited through that break, thank you for being there.
Yes, I did.
Okay,
right?
thank you.
I
so
called him.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
So now,
so,
you can go ahead. You came for me. Yeah, go ahead. I'm here for
Yeah,
it.
so I was just saying that men are under immense pressure, just like women, to be fair. Sadly, it appears like women are more under pressure, especially from societal expectations. You're not married, you should be married at 25 or 30, and all that. But it is even worse for men, right? Because typically, a woman can hide under this statement that, will I marry myself? We expect that the man will propose, right? So she cannot propose to herself. But where does the man hide under?
Why is he not proposing? Why is no lady agreeing? There must be a problem with the man. I get it.
So that's where the pressure comes from the man, because you can't hide under anything. One time before I got married, a lady I have not seen in a long time, came to me and was my older sister's friend and said, "Why you are comfortable? You are a correct guy, meaning you are a fine guy. You are everything. What's wrong? Why can't you just pick a girl? Just pick any girl, right?" So the pressure is immense for men, looking at it from that perspective. And like I said earlier on, oftentimes men tend to internalize and not talk too much about it and act, just act, rather than the way women go about screaming. If a man for the first time raises his voice at his wife, I'm not saying any man should raise his voice at his wife, let alone hit her. The next day she is on social media screaming to the high heavens how he raised his voice on her. However, possibly for the past 1 month she has been abusing him verbally. And he has said nothing to nobody. He's dealing with it. He's trying to identify why that is happening, why she acts that way, what he does to trigger her, how he can manage the situation. He's thinking about it. He's getting depressed. He's trying to find a solution, but nobody knows about it.
It shouldn't be that way. And if you know me very well, I'm absolutely against that. Yeah, no, it shouldn't be that way. But like you've mentioned, society has raised certain stereotypes. I'm hoping that we shatter all of these stereotypes. And I was speaking with my co-host here during the break about how men are actually being limited, by these structures that we put in place. And men are as human beings as women. Women are as human beings as men. And everyone should be free to express themselves freely.
Just you hear women say, "My money is my money. Your money is our money," and it's not their fault. And men believe that.
Whose fault is it if it's not their fault?
It's not women's fault. It's society's fault, and it's men's fault.
So who is the society? We are the society.
Even men, we measure ourselves as men by to what extent we're able to provide for our families.
Yeah.
Irrespective of how wealthy our wives are, we still want to put the food on the table. We still want to
pay the bills,
to the school fees. That is our source of fulfillment, right? And
are you saying it's that source of fulfillment, this rating of success? Is it okay, or do we vote to change it?
I think, there are so many things to change in society.
No. This particular one, do you want it? Now you can either just vote yea or nay when the assembly. So do you vote for it to remain or for it to be changed?
Well, I think that it should remain. The man is the head of that family. If you indeed are the head, take care of your bills.
You see,
your wife can support you. You see, I'm careful not to say we should remove it, because the moment we say remove it, some irresponsible men will completely hands off. In fact, some of them are already doing it.
Yeah, okay, I get you. But again, like this is, well, thank you very much, though. I allowed you to talk some more because you actually waited for a long time. Thank you very much. Thank you so much for calling. Now, so there it is. What do you think? This was quite a conversation.
Yes.
But I mean, what he's saying, tell me if you agree, is that although this rating of success for men, which is that you are bringing in the money, you're paying the bills, you guys like it like that? You want it to remain?
No, I don't think it should remain because the society is changing.
Mm-hmm.
Times have changed. Women are even saying we should have gender equality.
Mm-hmm.
So if we are clamoring for gender equality, why not equal at home also?
Mm-hmm.
If a woman takes care of the family, what's the big deal?
What's the big deal, actually?
What's the big deal? The man just have to sit up also. If you have an industrious wife, you should be able to compliment her.
Yeah.
Truly and truly, some women are much more industrious than their husband.
Yeah.
It's natural.
Yeah.
Because we were raised differently.
Yeah.
Some women were raised in a family where they do business.
Where they hustle for the money.
Yes. So they are used to it.
Yeah.
They know how to go about
how
it.
to turn money around.
Yes.
Yeah.
Some men were not raised in that kind of environment.
Shouldn't that be a plus?
It should be a plus. So if you have that kind of wife and she's taking care of the family, that's good.
All men don't think so. They feel like my last caller said, they feel depressed.
It's our ego. And the society.
Where exactly in the human anatomy is ego placed? Because I need it exhumed.
It's in the mind.
Where is the mind?
It's in the mind.
We need to exhume it. By the way, you guys need to come for this seminar we're having this. Are you coming, by the way?
I will.
Okay. It's not free. In fact, I made a very funny video on Instagram. I was just... powdering my face this morning and I put it there because some of you are sending me messages say, oh, let me come for you know yourselves. I didn't even respond to you. I didn't even bother to give you a response. So you should come. It's just 2,000 naira just to commit yourself to come, and you'll be meeting with two of the finest marriage counselors you can find. They're they're experienced, one man and a woman. All right, here we go. Back to the phone lines. Good morning. Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning. Welcome to the show. Yes, speaking.
Yeah, this is Hakigwe.
Thanks for calling.
Yeah, I think they better take it off from the law guiding the marriage institution by God. Because they are not the owner of their life. Neither are they the owner of the woman they married to produce children. To who? To God. And if they refuse the law guiding the marriage institution of the Almighty God, there the devil will enter. It's either for or against. Moreover, I think the pastor must start preaching by now that God did documented in the book of Isaiah 56 that anybody can remain single unto the Lord if they cannot marry.
Okay.
So it is not a taboo.
All right, I hear you. I'm really trying to, piece that together. Did you get it?
I didn't, because we're not preaching what she is. We're not on the same page.
I needed to be sure I wasn't the only one lost. Good morning. Hello.
Good morning.
Welcome to the show.
Yes. You see, this issue of, let me say, irresponsibility on the part of a man who cannot, or who do not provide for the family. It boils down to the next thing, the woman will start stabbing him with sex. Right? Hello?
I'm with you. I'm trying to follow you.
Start stabbing him with sex. Then the next thing you hear, the marriage is shaking. Because the woman believes that you should take care of me. I run around, provide for the house, and at the end of the day, you want to climb me. It becomes a big problem. The love will start waning. The interest will start waning.
So this is your.
But I paid your bride price.
This is
you pay my bride price to come and punish me with hard work in your house.
Is this your defense for the men to continue to fend for their homes?
They must fend for their home.
All right,
the woman can support.
Okay, before you go, how do you describe success as a woman? What for you is your attainment when you say, "Oh, as a person, I have succeeded"?
Yes, when you have a responsible man who takes care of you and your children.
That's success.
Yes.
What do you think?
She's right.
That is success?
Yes, because success depends on the individual.
Yeah, well, right. We cannot mark this script.
Yes, that is her own success. So she's right.
So everybody that calls today, actually, they're right.
Everybody have their own way of measuring their success, because I like when we started, I told you that for me, it's impacting lives positively, developing people around, just inspiring people to live their life to the fullest. So that is my own success. I'm not entirely looking at material possessions.
I'd like to speak with more women. How do you rate success? I want to hear okay, let me not assume for the men, but I'll be shocked if it's any different. So let's see though. Good morning, hello.
Morning.
Good morning. Welcome to Table Talk. What's your name?
No, I want to demand my name.
That's all right, sir. You're welcome. How do you define success personally?
Like the other woman, the old guest said there should be quality. There should be not equality. Husband and wife, there should be no equality. A man should be able to take care of his household. That's what I...
So if for any reason he's unable to do that, is it unsuccessful? Is he unsuccessful?
Naturally, he's supposed to do that. He's supposed to do that.
Okay.
That's a man.
Okay, I hear you. I hope you feel well, though. Your voice sounds a bit croaky, but I hope you do feel well. Okay. So, okay. Okay. You see, the point of Table Talk, and for the Pro-Version man, those of you who are there, is I personally vote in support of breaking these stereotypes. I'm in the support of every human being maximizing their most potential. You hear me say this every week. That as a human being, as a man, this is my fullest potential. This is the most I can do, and I'm doing it. As a woman, this is the most I can do, and I'm doing it. And that, like my guest has said, in some instances, the woman is the, hustler. Maybe not even hustling more than the man, but somehow just gets the more money. Why should that be a problem? If you're actually working as a team, the problem is you're not working as a team. That's why you have to be... Look at my phone. It's okay. Where do we start from? Let me take a woman's sound. Hello, good morning. All right. Please try again. Hello?
Yeah, hello, good morning.
Why are you calling a female line?
Oh, is this a female line?
Yes, sir, it is. So try again. Hello? Another women are not there. Hello, good morning.
Hello, Emimo.
Your radio has to be off. Good morning.
This is DK from Idimu.
Thanks for calling me. Before you start, how do you rate success, DK, as a person?
Success as a person, for me, my own definition of success is when I'm able to live a good life, I'm fine, able to take care of my family, then we have also to give other people, that other people can get the level I get through me. Like able to raise people from poverty. That's how I define my own success. I read a book, and at the beginning of the book, said you have to define what success means to you before you continue. And that has always been my own definition of success.
Okay. Sounds good.
Then I want to contribute to the breaking the stereotype or not.
Yeah.
Men providing for their family.
Yeah.
I think naturally, God, except you don't believe, the person doesn't believe in God. God has ordained it that the man is the primary provider for the family. But in life, yes, it's the responsibility of the man to head the family.
When and where did you have that meeting? When did God make that designation? Where precisely?
It's inside the Bible now.
I've asked you where. My internet is open.
Genesis, for instance.
Oh yeah, give me the place. I want to open it so that I can read. You think I'm here to joke? This is Table Talk. I don't fool around.
Okay, Wemimo, you can read Genesis chapter 1. I can give you.
You must, though.
Genesis chapter 1. Genesis chapter 2. I can give you the verse.
So what am I like? I've told you, if you're coming to argue with me on Table Talk, come armed to the teeth with your facts.
Read Genesis chapter 1. You see there that God created the man first. Okay? Then followed by the woman. The Bible says that when God was creating the woman, he had created some animals and giving the man the responsibility to take care of that garden, the animals and the plants. But God now looked at it that, he created these animals in pairs. He now said, but for Adam, there was not found a help for him that is like him. So they say, come, let us create a woman. So God formed the woman according to the Bible, and I believe it. God formed the woman out he got some raw material from
to become a help for the man. That's where you're going.
Exactly.
So let me help you. So you know that in that scripture you're quoting, which is Genesis chapter 1, you read into 2. You know that God created the animals before he made man, right?
Not necessarily.
No, which one is not necessarily?
Yes, he did. Yes, that's true.
Does this mean that in the order of things, animals are superior to men because the animals needed to be taken care of that man was made in the first place? Which means, wait. What you're saying is that the man was made first, and because the man needed to be helped, a woman was made. If we follow that analogy, animals were made first, and the plants is because those animals. Wait for me. It's because the animals and those trees needed to be tended by somebody that Adam was made, meaning that Adam was made for the animals and the plants, which means the animals and plants are superior to you, not to me though, but maybe to you.
No.
Oh, you don't agree with that? Then I don't agree with your analogy either.
I don't agree with your analogy.
Neither do I agree with yours.
I did base my point on the fact that Adam was created before.
But you are the one, Abby.
Before Eve, and
wait, Sam, what did he read for us
the
now?
The Bible says
that's what he read.
For Adam, there was no found for him.
We are saying the same thing because of my time. Adam needed help,
like
right? Adam needed help.
Yes.
The animals needed somebody to take care of them. God needed
No. God prepared the floor before creating man.
So let me follow this out. If this is the argument, if your argument has changed, what it means is that God created man so that he can help the woman, because that means he also made the man first because the woman was coming.
Oh my God.
You meet me for a house, so this is what do you think?
No comment.
Is that no comment? Guys, this is Table Talk. If you're coming, come ready. I've told you, your arguments are welcome, but make sure you come ready, armed to the teeth. Don't bring up, don't give me all of that.
He wasn't ready.
Nah, you weren't ready. Think about it well next time.
He didn't see you coming at all.
This is what they say, it shock you.
He shock out.
It shock you, Abby. We've got a minute more. I'll take some comments from Facebook because my line's on fire. My good Lord. All right, let me go and take some comments. Oh, see Facebook. Okay, where do we start from? Hamadiko Musa Yarima says, Wemimo and Samuel, I'm enjoying this topic. Thank you. Sunday Okike, enjoying the program for my papa. Thank you. Alex Ogun, Dagbagbe, my man, thanks for disabusing Wemimo's mind. I'm sure he's talking about you over the women are married thing. She seems to favor the feminine angle without looking at the other side. But that's wrong. You don't know my advocacy then. Ibe Ogochuku Charles, I read my success through my inner peace of mind and body and the well-being of my family. Also, Omaga Namani, I'm watching from Amaguns in Enugu State. That's pretty good. You are still talking about super egos on Table Talk. What's going on? Asam Simon. She says, shout out to my namesake, you are Wuese.
Shout out.
Prince Ola Rahim, success in women in our society are measured on almost the same yardstick. Are you sure? It only depends on the situation. For a lady, we start talking of marriage once she clocks 23, but pressure is only from her family. For a guy, they wait till he's 30 and his friends begin to shush him about. But we really need to go. I don't know where all the time went to, but my time is totally gone. Samuel, thank you for being on the show.
Thank you.
If you want to be here next week, send me a message on social media. It says Wemimo Sport. If you're ready to be at the seminar on Sunday afternoon, send me a message also at Wemimo Sport. I'm leaving you now. I'll see you tomorrow at 5 a.m. The Techers are here by 10 and then Sunnyside at 12. Hard Facts at 3. We've got sport for the rest of the evening. I'll see you tomorrow morning. Have a fabulous day, guys. My name is Wemimo Adewini. Keep arguing. Come ready next week, okay? On Table Talk, 9 to 10 a.m. Bye-bye now.
99.3 Nigeria Info. We are more than just radio. Subscribe to our YouTube channel at Nigeria Info FM. Check us out on Facebook at Nigeria Info 99.3. Follow us on Twitter at Nigeria Info FM and on Instagram at Nigeria Info FM Lagos for live updates as it happens. 99.3 Nigeria Info. Let's talk. 99.3 Nigeria.